Good morning, fishy folks. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I'm going to be doing a Monday video today because I'm going on a business trip this week and I won't be back till Friday, so I don't think I'll be able to get you any content. And there's been some changes this week and I did get some work done in the fish room. Nothing really new over here with these marble mollies that I have. They're just growing big, growing nice. They look good. Soon we'll be medicating them and getting them into the system, but for now they're still in quarantine. Did a water change on them this weekend as well. No big deal. We have 2 angel fry tanks with not very many fry. You can see one in this tank from the first batch. Right now I just fed this Ocean Nutrition Instant Baby Brine Shrimp. My local fish store got it to try for his angels, and he seemed to like it. I've tried it before and didn't realize that it had a shelf life of only 6 weeks, and I was doing a lot of traveling and I kind of forgot about it and it went bad, so I threw it away. In this tank, in the back, in that corner, underneath the sponge filter, there's a fry, and then in the front here, there's 2, also eating that baby brine shrimp. Just to recap, this first tank was the tank that I found 6 or 7 fry in, no filter, no heater, no light, no air stone, in about this much of dirty, stinky water that I had left in this tank after I thought all the eggs weren't viable. They all fungused up, blah blah blah. Long story short, about 6 or 7 survived. I started taking care of them, and at one point I had 2 left. Now I only see 1. It's possible the other one is in there hiding or swimming, but I don't really know. Because of my work schedule lately, I haven't really been down here as much as I wanted, so it's possible they starved to death. You really got to feed them, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day just to, so they survive. But the reason I got this instant baby brine shrimp is because of my work schedule. I haven't been able to hatch baby brine like I want. I can hatch 1 batch and then I'm out, 2 days later, because, that doesn't last very often either. So we're trying this. We're seeing how it goes. These guys seem to be doing well on it. Let's take a tour of the fish room, shall we? So here's another QT tank, which, if you remember from my last video, had some mollies and some platies in it that I purchased at PetSmart. And they finished their quarantine, and we put them in the system so we can go talk about them. Alright, we'll start here. These are Sunset Platy Fry and some Blue Diamond Guppy juveniles. Growing out nice. See, they're eating some frozen bloodworms. Fish there, they're growing nice. They're putting on some size, coloring up, which is nice. Here are the Sunset Platy, 3 females that I purchased at PetSmart, and the 1 male that I already had. The female that gave birth to these guys died 2 weeks ago. And when they were on sale at PetSmart, I purchased them for $1 a piece. Put them through quarantine, and there you go. This is kind of cool. Water wisteria growing up from the water. It's kind of nice. Lots of growth in here. We use Easy Green from Aquarium Co-op. I just saw recently that Aquarium Co-op will be releasing 2 new products, or has released 2 new products. A carbon product for planted tanks, as well as a high iron product. I definitely won't use the high iron because I don't have anything that requires it. I probably won't even use the carbon because I don't have anything that requires it, although it is good to get rid of algae. So maybe in the show tank upstairs, we'll see. Alright, Guppy Tank. Lots of Guppy Fry, lots of juveniles, lots of stuff going on here. There's also a bristlenose Pleco in here that's fat and happy because like 2 weeks ago you could barely see in this tank. I mean, it kind of looked like that, even worse. And now it's pretty crystal clear. So These guys are growing nice. These are my money makers, really. I sell them as soon as I have, 20 of them. I can sell them, no problem. And my local fish store has asked me actually for more. When will I have more? Because they sell for him, so we'll see. All right, German blue ram and gold ram. Man, he's fat and happy. I don't know where the other female is, but I've seen the male hanging out in that cave yesterday for most of the day, so I don't know if there are eggs in there. I don't know where the other female is. Once I see eggs, I will remove the one female that's not the mom, but I'm trying to breed some rams here. Well, we have a tank at 84.6. Got some leaf litter in there, some Indian almond leaves, which will obviously give you the tannin look. No tannins, so you can see the difference. So we'll see what happens. Big angels, nothing new in here. These guys are just growing and eating like pigs, but no spawning yet. Hopefully in the next month or so we'll start to see some spawning activity, and then I have a decision to make. Where do I put them? I think, while we're talking about that, I think I'm going to be selling these big angels here. They're just not doing it for me. They're not spawning anymore. They're kind of blah. So they're gorgeous fish, and they probably look great in a community tank, but I don't have, a show tank. I don't have any size, so I might be selling these or giving them away, trading them for something. They were given to me as a breeding pair, and they did spawn twice, ate all the eggs, and haven't spawned since. So not really interested, quite frankly, unless they spawn. That's just kind of what I'm doing. So let's look at the duckweed tank. If you've been a part of Aquarium Co-op stream, you've seen me ask best fish to eat duckweed, best way to get rid of duckweed. Everyone says goldfish. Yeah, that dude doesn't eat any goldfish. I did find the fry in here. If you guys watch the fry video, see there's one. Actually, they're not so much a fry anymore. There's juveniles. That tank is empty. Just has some water wisteria growing in it. Getting ready to bring it to the local fish store to trade. I don't think he's gonna buy it because he grows it just like I do. But I'll give it to him and he'll give me something for it, I'm sure. It didn't really cost me anything, so that's not a big deal. Alright, here's the other new thing. 1 male, 3 female black mollies, spawning mop that fell. Trying to breed these guys. My local fish store sells them. Other people sell them. They were $1 a piece at PetSmart. So, if I get one spawn of them, I'll make my money back. Plus, they're kind of really cool looking. I didn't really like mollies when I first started, but I kind of really like them now. So, we're going to do more. Lots of food on the bottom. These guppies haven't eaten that much. These are the green cobras. There's a couple fry or juveniles in here, but 2 females, 1 male. I think maybe there's 3 females, I forget. But their babies are up here growing nice. Angels, marble angels I bought back in, I don't know, February. And I bought 4, and these 2 have seemed to pair off. And these 2 paired off. In fact, these are the parents of the fried tanks behind me that we talked about. They haven't spawned recently either, but I think that big one's a male based on his size, and his finnage is fantastic. Although, based on this guy's head shape, he looks like a male. But they have laid eggs and then ate them. So, I don't really know. I'd have to wait to see when they get down and see what happens. These guys, I always forget their name. Endlers, duh. I got, the store. I got that one green cobra Endler, male, like 1 male and 3 females, and then all the fry look like black bar Endlers. So doesn't matter to me. My local fish store bought them. I only brought males to sell him, and he's like, oh, I want the females too. Personally, the females are ugly as crap, but hey, he wanted them. I sold them. So we're going to continue with this breeding project. These guys were in this 20, if you remember, and I moved them here because they don't need so much room, and the mollies need the room. Talked about these guys. Talked about these guys. Platinum angels growing out. Hopefully we'll get a pair out of the 4. Yep, there's the other one over there in the current. Alright, let's go down low. Guppy community, or guppy breeding tank. Lots of fry, lots of... Oh. A dead one. That sucks. This tank is kind of funny because, like, once a week I find a dead guppy. And it's the same order as the rest of my system. Test 0, 0, 20, or 30. Really not a big deal as far as parameters go, but I wonder if they just get beaten up from, you know, breeding. There aren't that many males in here, and I did that purposely so the females, you know, could be safe. That one is my favorite, that red Cobra right there with the big tail. That's a PetSmart fish. My PetSmart's quite good, actually. Alright, down low over here, the koi swordtail grow-out tank. There's 3 generations of fry in here, or 3 different broods of fry. 2 of them were actually born pretty much at the same time, but different moms. So they're growing out. These guys I also feed some baby brine. Actually, all my fry feed baby brine too, but... Alright, that's it. Down low, we'll go up high. This tank was empty. I'm just, see I'm filling it up with the water change system. This says 74, this says 71, but everything else is 74. I'm thinking that thermometer is wrong, but whatever. In here is a... Oh, look at that! Fry. We had fry last night. See him? Congratulations. So in here is a koi swordtail female, and there was a neon swordtail female in here before that who dropped fry, and I thought she ate them all. Sorry about that. I ran out of memory yet again. iPhone 7, 128 gig. Here I come. Anyway, koi swordtail fry. Lots of them. I will be attempting to pull the mom when I'm done with this and put her in the tank next door, so she doesn't eat the fry. English lace. Not really. Nothing has really changed in this tank. Waiting for the males to get mature enough to take care of the females, if you know what I mean. Just take a second. Rip Big Daddy. All right. Creamsicle layer tail mollies. These juveniles were in this tank, and I moved them out when I put the breeding colony in. So I moved them up here to grow out for now. Here we have the neon swordtails that are growing quite slow. They're not eating that much. We'll see. I think there's 5 or 6 in here. Not a very big brood when they were born. I think I kind of lost some maybe, but I'm not really sure. All right, red wag platies. Nice little colony growing out. The first koi swordtail fry. Juveniles looking nice. There's also some sunset Platy Fry, or juveniles now, and there's that neon swordtail. There's 2 of them actually. And we got a fat and happy Pleco in there. You can see that water wisteria growing all the way down. You know, it gives the fry something to eat, places to hide, and takes care of nitrates for me. Yellow Cobra Guppy. Lots of fry. They dropped fry earlier last week. Actually, they dropped fry about 2 weeks ago, and then the other mom dropped fry last week, so there's 2 different gens in there. Sorry for the dirty glass, but you know the story. It's a fish room, not a show tank. Anyway, feed these guys pretty heavy so they don't eat their fry, because they don't, you know, it's a pain in the butt to separate, and I'm too lazy. But you can see I have that 1 male and 3 females, and a female with the black tail is a Petco. PetSmart fish, no Pleco. As well, actually, I think they're all PetSmart fish, now that I think about it. I buy a lot of my guppies there. My local fish store buys guppies from overseas, and they the wholesalers put a lot of salt in the water, and I don't, so they don't really last for me. These are the green cobra. These guys, all their fry, growing out nice. I can't wait to see their colors. These are the fry from outside, growing nice, starting to color up. I think my last video I made a comment how they're not really coloring up. These guys are starting to color up. Nothing to write home about yet, but we'll see them soon. This is the algae tank. No, this is the neon sword-tailed tank. See, there's the male. There's 3 or 4 females in there. There's a juvenile. Just look at this potho. So you see it up there, and then you see all the growth. And again, places for fry to high if I miss them, if they're born in there. This thing actually does need a good cleaning. I was supposed to buy the correct cleaning brush for the inside of this, but I forgot when I was at the local fish store twice this weekend. Got the Afro playing up there. We got the Pleco who's really not keeping up, but yeah, nothing really going on in here. And the red wagtail, red wag platy tank. You can see all the fry just hanging out. So here's how I do it, guys. Java moss or guppy grass or someplace for them to hide, a spawning mop, and I just let them go. If I see a real pregnant mom, I try to take her out, but you know, I'm running out of tank space, so that's the update for today. Like I said, I'm going away on a business trip, nowhere spectacular, just to upstate New York to visit some retailers. I work for Subaru of America. Actually, I work for Fuji Heavy Industries, which is the parent company of Subaru America, and I gotta go visit dealers. No eggs that I can see in the ram tank. Sorry, I'm babbling now. I was just looking at the ram tank. There's a fat and happy Pleco in the super clean tank who I can't catch. Nothing really going on back here. Still trying to contemplate this. Somebody yesterday at the stream, during the stream, suggested I put 45s instead of 90s. Also, this is a street elbow, which I didn't realize. You know, I'm thinking I put a street elbow in there because I have this union, and either I had the union in stock or the 1-inch union was way more expensive than the 3/4. Something I'm thinking of is a cost thing. But I tell you, if you're doing a fish room, buy the biggest bulkheads you can afford with the biggest hoses you can afford. You can always slow down the draining. You can't increase it. These are 3/4 inch, and I bought them because the price point was right. I should have bought at least 1 inch. If I redo the fish room ever, which I won't because, you know, these tanks are all drilled. But if I add another section over there on that wall, I will be drilling with bigger bulkheads and bigger tubing for more flow. Alright guys, that's the update for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Yeah, do all that stuff. And have a great day.